Hey guys, I'm Tom and this is my Black Bullet review. Now I haven't done one of these reviews in video form before, so if there's anything that you think that I should improve on or I should add in next time, let me know down below. Because as I've said before, I usually do written reviews and sometimes transitioning between the two of them can be a little bit rough around the edges. Now anyway, on to the review. Now Black Bullet, I'll say it straight out now, it could have been an absolutely fantastic anime, but it is fundamentally flawed. And that is straight with the premise. Now this is made by Sentai Filmworks. Now Sentai Filmworks have made works like Another and Angel Beats, and if you watched either of those you know just how amazing they are. I mean, they're obviously very different animes, but nevertheless they've been very successful. And with the backing of voice actors straight out of Attack on Titan and things like that, I had a lot of high expectations for this. When reading the blurb at first before I watched it, I thought, hang on, what's up with this? I don't really get where this thing is going. And that is because of the story. Now the main story, or the premise as you will, revolves around a group of people and they are inside what you would call sort of an Attack on Titan sort of situation where these Gasteri, these type of bugs, have wiped out a significant amount of humanity, and humanity lives in small places around the world with only a type of, I think it's called Verinium, which is a weaponized type of metal which they use as physical walls to block the Gasteri because they are somehow affected by that and try to stay away from it, like a pesticide I suppose, and they also can be killed by the this type of metal. Now it's very clear that humanity is on the back foot here, and that makes for a little bit of a cliche but also a bit of a different type of experience. Now the one thing that I have a problem with is the inclusion of the cursed children. Now the cursed children are children which are born, which are young girls, after the Gasteri have somehow gotten into the systems, like either through their reproduction, as in like their type of spores and type things, or just being in the general atmosphere when they infect pregnant women and the cursed children are born. Now the cursed children have enhanced physical abilities and they are often used to help hunt down Gasteri, even though they're like 10 years old. And with the cursed children comes a lot of discrimination, a lot of brutality, and a lot of death. Now in this series, it's the type of series where everyone can sort of die, apart from the main character I guess, but even still you really don't feel like he's safe in the whole time. And that means that everyone and anyone dies, and often they die very brutally. I mean, you've got to think about it, they're fighting animals here, they're not exactly just going to have a quick shot to the head, are they? And it also gets very morally disturbing sometimes, and that would normally be fine. It's just with the inclusion of children, and they're really trying to push the moe characters. I mean, they're not just little girls, they're little girls which are, you know, in cute little dresses and things like that. They're deliberately trying to make you like these little girls, and just to find them really cute and to humorize them and feel naturally protective. That's just sort of the type of anime they're trying to go for. But it doesn't work when they combine it with such brutality and nature. I mean, here's one kind of anime, which is the moe-ness, and then you've got the other, which is a serious seinen. And this is actually a seinen anime, by the way. And it's sort of, it doesn't really mesh together that well. And I've got to say, I really did like this series, but that just continually pulled me out of it, and it just really interrupted the experience for me. Now the characters in Black Bullet are really the driving force behind why this is so good. Now the whole story is taken from the perspective of Rentaro, the main character. It's sort of a first person perspective, like if he'll go and talk to someone, it'll have a scene of them talking together, and he'll move on and do it to the next sort of thing. It's all from what he experiences. There's very little of side character to side character situation and relations from behind the scenes. And that can be a little bit, I would say, a little bit annoying sometimes, but it also offers a unique experience, I would say. I haven't really seen that done before, and you might not actually pick up on it because it's done so well, but it just makes for a very humanized experience, and you feel you can very much relate to the character Rentaro. Now as far as the art and animation and even music go, I've got to say it was very hit and miss. A lot of the time you had some fantastic scenes and the facial detail was very nice art in general and character design. But some of the movements of the Gasteri and things like that, they were a little bit dodgy. But at the same time, when fight scenes got real, this was insanely good. I mean, insanely good. So when people are just getting shot by massive explosions, or the Gasteria getting holes literally kicked through them, and it's just very, very amazing. And I just sort of sit here just gawking at my computer like a complete idiot. And I gotta say, it's just added to the experience overall, and I think this really was a big positive for the series itself. In conclusion, this is a very, it's a very hit and miss series. I give it a 7 out of 10. And that might seem a little bit harsh, but I really, really wanted to like this anime. And there's so many reasons to like this anime, and you really should check this out. However, make sure you're prepared for it. I mean, don't go thinking this, oh, it's got cute little girls with it. I guess I can, you know, it's a slice of life. I can deal with a bit of action here and there, because that's not what this is. And if you're looking for a serious thing, and, you know, even me, who's pretty used to reading some pretty messed up manga series and anime series, seeing stuff like this just isn't very, it isn't the best thing, and I think it's something that really could have been avoided, and it just wasn't really necessary to make this series what it was. If it just been modified, it could have been absolutely fantastic. That's all for the review today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. If you've got any comments or suggestions, or what anime you want me to review next, I've watched a lot of the ones from last season, so really I could write a review on pretty much any one of them. So yeah, just give me a heads up, comment down below, and subscribe if you like it, and like and all that, and I'll see you guys next time.